Well, hi everybody. Sister here again tonight, especially for a request by one of my friends who happened to ask for uh, her to come on screen. Well, it's puppy time again. Now, this part is especially for him. A lot of you aren't going to understand it, but I'll explain a little more later. But first, it's a little bit of sister time. Sitting with a very large tail can be complicated. um, all right. Now, that gave me a good excuse of why I would make my story specifically for today. Um, I have a skill that I learned in high school. Not one that was by intention, it just ended up happening. Uh, when I went to high school for my first year, I took the class of Spanish because it was there, and I knew I needed language credits for my degree. Um, but after the first year, that teacher quit because a couple of students harassed her a lot. Understandable. She really, really, really got tooted on by a couple of kids really hard. And the rest of them didn't really respect it too much because there were some issues. But, so I had 1 year of Spanish, but I needed more language credits than that. um, and the school decided to offer sign language as the language credit was available, and I definitely took it. So I had like 3 years of sign language in high school. I enjoyed mostly, uh, mostly. Um, the problem is it was offered to a wide range of students, not just the high school students. Some of the middle schoolish students were in there too, and a lot of them were girls, and a lot of them really liked the movie Titanic. Um, and by the time I was done with this class, I learned how much I disliked that music. Because they wanted to learn those songs. Oh, I want to learn. Oh, I really need to know how to sign language the song from the Titanic, the one that's on the radio all the time. All right, so I already couldn't get away from this song, and now you're making me listen to it in class on purpose over and over again. No. um, so I had 3 years of sign language in high school, which means I could probably speak about as well as you can from 3 years of Spanish in high school going to Spain. Yeah, I'm sure I sound or look like, that person going, I want burger, value meal, thank you, cash register, running unit. And I don't know. But hey, at least I can verbalize a little bit, understand when someone's trying to talk to me. And bonus, uh, the church I was going to at the time found out that I had learned sign language, and they were all excited because they had one deaf person in the congregation who just was there every week because his mom came. An older gentleman, I mean, like he was in his 50s or whatever. And his mother was definitely way older because mom and all. Um, so he normally would have been just basically sitting in the back seat of the church falling asleep every week. But he went for the fellowship, I suppose. Um, so myself and one of my friends were asked to translate. I did that for about 3 years, well past the point when I left high school. I was still kept being asked to do this. Eventually, I quit because I was getting tired of just doing it for him to fall asleep in front of me. Um, and it was a pain. Uh, we had an older gentleman that used to be a farmer, and he would use things like, and we hooked up old Bessie to the wagon and tried to go up the hill or whatever. And now I gotta figure out. Now I learned school sign language, the things that you just like go, okay, sandwich, cookie, talk, but normal words, not old Bessie and the wagon. So I had to make stuff up. But it was just wow. Trying to translate that for 3 years was just seemed like such a train wreck of I didn't even know if I was saying stuff even halfway coherent normally, let alone trying to translate what he's saying into words. Um, but yeah, I do have one, I guess, useful skill in life, being able to talk to people who can't hear elsewise. So big shout out to my buddy Brad Hound for wanting to see this little husky puppy again. Um, you are my friend, and that doesn't work well with only 3 fingers, but I try. Um, hmm, hmm, hmm. All right. Well, thank all you little puppies for watching. Hope you enjoyed that little shorty, and have a good rest of your day.